Hello, welcome to another journal or a memory plan with me. This week I'm memory planning March 16th to the 22nd, and I'm using this kit from Prairie Planner called Pot of Gold. This week was my mom's birthday as well as St. Patrick's Day, so I do love how this kit kind of looks like it could be both. Like it does have a lot of celebratory aspects in it. Well, I guess St. Patrick's Day is very celebratory, so I understand why. My mom's birthday happens to fall the day after St. Patrick's Day. And they had plans, like I mean, my parents had plans to come to the city to have dinner with us for her birthday, but it just didn't work out. Like, my dad has a very laid back, well, I shouldn't say laid back, but he has a job where his hours are very flexible. And my mom does, like, her hours are not as flexible, but kind of, I don't know how to explain it. But anyway, it just so happened that she did have to go to work that day, so it didn't work out. And yeah, this week was pretty, I mean, honestly, if I want to be honest, this was probably the most uneventful week that I've had. Like, just go to work, read, play games. Like, I'm looking at my planner, looking for stuff to talk about. There's nothing really exciting that happened this week. Well, I guess this Friday, like, was kind of exciting because me and my husband went to a hockey game for our local team, which we never do, but it ended up being really, really good. And I want to mention that I'm putting down Simply Gilded Bow Washi. I still have tons of Simply Gilded washi that I need to get through. I don't know how long, like how much more years I'll be planning this way because I feel like there's a lot of shops that are closing down. There's a lot of people that are not really doing it anymore. And I'm like, I'm fine with it's a hobby, something that I still enjoy, and I can see myself doing this for a very long time, but like I don't even know, to be honest, if Simply Gilded is still open. Like I don't even know if a lot of these shops are open. And plus with like the tariffs in the States, I can't really order from some of the shops down there because that would just cost way too much. So, yeah, I don't know. Anywho, on Monday, the first thing I'm marking is that I read, of course, and I'm using the book that came with the kit. And then to mark work, I'm using a flag that came with the kit as well as the laptop that came with the kit. A lot of these stickers come with the kit, so it makes it so much easier for me to do this. And then we went to get groceries, and I'm using the grocery cart that came with the kit. And then, of course, after we got groceries, we have a tradition where we go to Burger King, and I'm just using the fork and spoon that came with the kit. I was kind of not sure what to use there. Like some of the burger stickers that I have are pretty like not bright. Yeah, I guess they are. They're bright colored, so they don't really go with this very pastel colored kit. Oh, sorry, I'm over explaining. And then to mark that I played Apex that night, I'm using this girl from Papershire. This is probably my favorite gaming stickers. I have all the different options that came with it. Like she's got different hair options. I have all of them and like probably 3 sheets each. Kind of wild. And then moving on to Tuesday, first thing I'm marking with this Miss Moss girl. I'm using that. It was St. Patrick's Day. And then to mark work, I wanted to use this bus from Girls Creations. I am no longer in the classroom, so I don't really go on very many field trips, although I am actually going on one tomorrow. So I'm just kind of eating my words here. But I don't really get to go on very many field trips anymore because I don't work inside the classroom. So I have a lot of these bus stickers that are very cute and they go with a lot of kits. And this day I'm using this Coffee Monsters Co emoji head, like with the teeth, just like this weird smile, awkward smile. So this day I helped with my very first PD meeting where I had to present to teachers about an idea about math games or something. It was like so nerve-wracking, but it ended up being so fine. I know I was just overthinking. It was my first one to do, so I'm like had to get through it. Ended up being fine. And then I'm marking Apex with a small controller from the Prairie Planner. I think that came with a mystery kit, if I'm not mistaken. And then to mark cuddles, I'm using these bunnies from Papershire. And then to mark that I called my dad, I'm using the phone that came with the kit. On to Wednesday with the balloons that came with the kit, I'm marking that it was my mom's birthday, and then with this Munchkin sticker, thumbs up, marking that work was such a smooth day on Wednesday, and what I mean is that just, like, nothing went wrong, and that I'm not trying to say that something goes wrong all the time, but it was just so smooth, like, it was just the most smoothest operated day ever. Anyway, I got some Happy Mail that day from the Prairie Planner I ordered from a Canadian sale thing. What's it called? The Great Canadian Sale. And then I played Hidden Cats. I think I might have finished. Oh, yeah, because this was a whole different one. So I did play and finish a Hidden Cats game again on this day. And then I finished a book. I didn't write the name of it on my planner because I don't remember what it was. I felt like, because I finished 2 books this week, but I don't remember what this one was. And then we played some quizzes. So I'm using this little cute sticker from Alley Cat Shop to mark quizzes. Sorry, my voice. Moving on to Thursday, first thing I'm marking is that I read, and I'm using this Coffee Monsters emoji, kind of hiding under a blanket. And then I had a dentist cleaning that morning. I just had to get my teeth cleaned and checked up again just to make sure that my the tooth that I had a problem with the other week was fine. So to mark that, I'm using a Planner Monkey Co sticker, tooth sticker to mark that. And then work, I'm using this emoji sticker, busy on a laptop. And then it was parent-teacher conference. And even though I'm not in a classroom anymore, I still needed to be there to support parents and teachers and stuff. You know what I mean? And I'm using this Coffee Monsters code to mark that. I didn't really get too much work done because it was very busy because it goes till 8:30. But it was really busy until about 7, and then it's funny because it just, like, dies down after 7 where there's no parents coming in at all, so we're just all kinda, like, hanging out. And I'm using this Munchkin sticker laughing because around 7:30, like, the last hour, we were just hanging out, joking around. Oh my goodness, we had, like, so much good laughs. And, when you laugh so hard and your belly is hurting, like, it was just like that. Just crazy stories and stuff. And then moving on to Friday, first thing I'm marking is that I read. And this book stack sticker is from Alley Cat Shop. And then to mark work, I'm using the computer monitor from the kit. And then I went to get an ice cap from Tim Hortons. And I think that sticker is either from Mr. and Mrs. Mint or else that might be wrong though. What's that other one? Mixie Cat, maybe? Anyway, then I'm marking that I played Fortnite. So I'm using this gaming headset it might just be headphones, but in my head, they're gaming headsets and they're from Murdoch Talks. And this day, I got 2 free tickets to go to the hockey game, like the local WHL game in our city. And I didn't know that this was the last home game of the regular season. I had no idea how this team was doing, but like, I love hockey, but I'm just I don't know, not really interested in the local team. I don't know why. Like, a lot of good NHL players come out of this team. But anyway, so it was the last game of the season and they won 4-0 or something. I think that was the score. And they're doing so well, and I had no idea they were doing this well. So yeah, that was exciting. And then I finished in my second book, but I don't remember what it was. I'm just using this little e-reader from Once More with Love. And then on to Saturday, to mark that I was up early, I'm using this Once More with Love alarm clock sticker. Went for breakfast, and this breakfast sticker is from the Prairie Planner. And then I started reading Harry Potter, The Sorcerer's Stone or Philosopher's Stone. From my understanding, they're the same book. I'm not a complete muggle. I've watched all the movies before, like a long time ago, but I've never read the books, so I'm reading the books now. And then I did some planning, so I'm using the stickers that came with the kit. And then I did some Legos. I don't have Lego stickers, so I'm using these buttons. I know it makes no sense, but I don't know. And then to mark that I played games using that, I think it's a dog from Mr. and Mrs. Mint. And then Sunday, went for a coffee using the coffee cup that came with the kit. And then I hung out with my friend, one of my best friends this day. And I'm using these Coffee Monsters emoji, just like, oh my goodness, I don't know if you heard that. They're just like gossiping. We just had a day hanging out together. It was a lot of fun. She got a new vehicle, so it was being delivered this day. So she needed me to kind of drive her a few places here and there until it came in. Kind of long story. And then to mark finally seeing her new vehicle using the car that came with the kit. And then she took me for a ride in her new car and we went to Dollarama. And yeah, just ended that night playing quizzes with my husband. So I'm using the phone that came with the kit. And that is the week. I don't know why my videos are all different lengths. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm probably changing the different speeds. But anyway, hope you have a great week. Thank you so much for stopping by. Bye.